feeling me, y'all digging me, y'all must be choking. You feel me? What's up with it, y'all? I had to come and do this video right here, this Bernie Mac. You feel me? Where it's like Bernie Mac came back from the grave, basically, and gave his whole Katt Williams what Katt Williams said, period. He like telling you, look, bro, don't do your joke. Don't do this because this gonna happen. And Katt Williams said this, and he probably got a lot of controversy over it about Cedric the Entertainer, which we'll go into that later. But let's hear this right here. You feel me? Bernie Mac warned them, don't do your jokes around other comedians. This is what Katt Williams was talking about right here. Let's go.
With me all the time. You know, she see my stuff, my new stuff, and all that kind of stuff. Especially when I do my single dates, and I'm trying to school her. You don't do your material around a lot of comedians. That's like stealing in front of the police. You don't do it.
This is crazy because with the music industry too, it be like this. Like you see a lot of people stealing other people's songs. I ain't gonna put no names out there. Maybe I'll do a video on that later. If you want to hear about it, let me know. But yeah, don't do your jokes around other comedians.
They mean well, but they sit on the side. Ooh, that's funny. Next thing you know, you see it on HBO or something. You be sitting at home. That shit mine, you know. But ain't nobody gonna believe you. First come, first serve. You know. So when you do new stuff, you never. I'm telling you, for you comics coming up, never bring your stuff out in front of a house full of comedians. You will never work a lot. Especially established comedians like myself, you'll never work a lot. I got too much pride. I can't take something that ain't mine. You know what I mean? I can't go up and say something ain't mine. The kick about going up there is making people laugh about something you wrote.
Fourth King, I got the offer.
Then what happened?
But I turned it down.
Why?
Because you shit on Bernie. And I know the truth. You think I'm gonna let you shit on Bernie and then come get me? I'm the next king? Fuck you. Why? Because the whole time Bernie was here, you was acting like you was funnier than him. The reason you was supposed to go last is because it was your tour. Tell the truth.
Man.
It was Steve's tour. Not it was gonna be called the Kings of Comedy, it was Steve's tour. These are the guys opening for him. Of course you gotta close if it's your tour. That's why it was such a big deal. But you couldn't do it, because you can't beat the best.
Yeah, and Bernie was one of the best. Still is. Bernie one of the best.
And until you humble yourself, you will forever be kinged by the king. And because you finally did it, because you had no other choice, and now that he gone, you gonna act like he wanted to be a movie star. You stop it. You stop it. That man was funnier than all of y'all, and y'all thought y'all had one over on him. You thought he was black and ugly, and you were good looking, and he couldn't make it because you did. And that ain't the way comedy works.
Yeah,
The
Bernie
king
Mac been
is the
around for a
funniest.
long time, though.
Period. Every time. And that's why no audience member was ever swayed. It didn't matter where Bernie went. You think if Bernie went first, he wasn't the king?
Man.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get your ego out of this.
You couldn't.
All right, so now go ahead and take a listen to Bernie Mac's daughter,
first.
and
If
then we're
Bernie
going to
would have
close the
went
video
first, the
off.
show would have been
Because
over.
you shit on Bernie.
It would have been over. They wouldn't have.
I know
Could
the
nobody
truth.
go after him?
So I keep getting lots of
this
contact
Bernie
about
daughter.
my thoughts on the,
Like, what's she
Katt
gonna say,
Williams
though, huh?
interview on Club Shay Shay. The interview heard round the world, and I don't know
that Club Shay Shay.
My take is probably gonna be really.
It's probably
gonna
at
be
30. It's probably at 30 million views right now as we speak. That thing's still going up.
Number one, I want people to keep in mind, my dad has been dead for 15 years, so
Dang, it
I
don't
have
seem
not
like that
been
long.
fully immersed in the world
R.I.P.
of comedy. I
Bernie.
don't know the ins and outs of that like that anymore because my end has been gone for 15 years. You know, I've got friends in the game, but we don't sit and talk about, you know, stuff like that. So I don't know Katt Williams. Never met him. That's one person I never did get to meet when my dad was alive. But from everything that I've ever heard my dad, you know, say, he's always seemed like a stand-up dude. So I have no qualms, no quarrels with him. I thought the interview was hilarious, entertaining. That man dropped so many one-liners that I'm sure we are going to be wearing down to the ground in this year of our Lord 2024. But
dang.
one of my biggest
crazy.
takeaways in watching people's responses was how people were kind of like, oh, this kind of sad, like outside of being, tickled by it. And I've seen people say stuff like, it's like watching, your uncles go at it and you're like, oh, why can't we all just get along? Well, I mean, because everybody doesn't get along.
Yeah,
like,
everybody just
I think that's
don't.
one of the
That's the way it works.
misconceptions about comedians. And I guess it's due to the fact that what they do brings so much joy to others, that the perception, the expectation is that behind closed doors, everybody gets along, everybody it's just
You can tell they
love.
don't.
And no, it's not. They've always been competitive. Like it's
like
always
football
been,
teams, like Katt Williams said.
as far as I've ever
It's like two
witnessed in
football
watching my dad,
teams.
it's always been kind of
crazy.
cutthroat. Like you'll have people beefing, like
Actors.
same as within your family. Just because y'all related don't mean y'all all get along, right?
Yeah,
Comedy's no different.
Two
But for
unks,
me,
one
Katt
cup.
Williams has
Well,
my utmost
you feel
appreciation
me?
and respect for giving my dad his props and his flowers. And I felt like it was genuine. There are some people who have given, my dad his flowers now that he's dead, that I'm looking at like, doggone well, he wasn't doing that when he was alive. And that, not just famous people, just people
That's wild.
all across the board. As my dad used to say, you ever want to be loved by everybody? You ever want to be special? Just die. It's real easy to give lip service when somebody dies and you, oh, they were so wonderful. And that's not how you felt when they were alive. But when Katt spoke of my dad, for me, I felt his heart. I felt that it was genuine, and I appreciate it.
Katt
Again,
ain't
it's been
biting
15
his
years
tongue
since my dad's
about
been dead.
nothing.
If you follow me
He like,
at
I'ma
all,
give it
you know
all
I've
to
said
y'all,
this
even if
repeatedly.
some of it is
Like,
wrong.
it does my heart good to know
I'ma give it.
that my dad was a stand-up guy, that the man that I knew him to be was who he actually was to people, because that's the thing. Like, we can love people and think they one way and then find out later no. And I say, like, in 15 years, if he was an asshole, somebody by now would have been like, let me tell you about that motherfucker. So that is not the case with my dad.
In your Bernie
Makes
Mac
me
voice,
so
huh?
proud, and I just really appreciate what I believe the genuine love and respect that Katt Williams showed my father. It is so much appreciated.
Yeah, to me, it sounds like she got Katt Williams back on this one. So, golly, and this is Bernie Mac's daughter. So, I'm just saying, you feel me? People saying Katt Williams didn't lost it. Katt Williams ain't lost it, man. He just don't got to kiss no butt. He don't got to. He already out there. He already got it. He already got it. So, he like, I'm going to be real about everything. And he don't care who gets mad. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. You feel me? And we're going to get into later what a lot of people, a lot of other comedians, who else? Ludacris. His music video he did, basically, about Katt. So we're going to get into all that later. But tell me what y'all think about this, man, in the comments. Don't leave me hanging. And for the ones that has channel subscriptions in the past, channel subscriptions is back on. So if you're trying to support the channel, get a channel subscription. And then sometimes, man, yell out what you want me to do a video about, and I'll make that happen. But other than that, I'm out. Peace, man. Y'all have a good one.